Well, hello and welcome everyone. Janet Legere here, and we're taking a little bit of a turn of events or change of events here, and we're just starting our call with our training today. So we're just having a training session here at CLB Learning, and I'm really excited to be here. We're here every Thursday. We usually start our webinars with a CLB presentation. However, we decided to just skip tradition and do something different today. We all got things to do, places to go, people to see, and everybody really wants to learn more about the CLB blogging platform. And so that's what we're here to talk about today. I'm really excited about the activity that's happening. And see, I don't have Kevin's. I got to put your blog up there, Kevin. We're going to talk about who has access to the blog, how to register, and we're going to get into the nitty gritty of your blog dashboard. I'm going to go into the back office of the blog, show you how to make a post, how to edit your pages, what the difference is. We're going to talk about the difference between a page and a post because I think people get a little bit confused about those. And then we're going to finish it up, take your questions. So I'm really excited about the CLB blogging platform. I think it is the primary reason to upgrade in CLB. Who agrees? Just to have access to this blog with everything that it can do for you. Because it's a pretty incredible little piece of technology, especially because it connects right to your Steam Press to Hive, which goes right there. We showed that it worked this morning with Michael, so it was pretty incredible. So what exactly is the CLB blogging platform for those that are watching this and aren't sure? The CLB blogging platform is a personal blog set up on the contactlistbuilder.com website. And so you pick a username and that will be at the end of it. So it would be contactlistbuilder.com / your username. And that is your personal blog. Now it is branded Contact List Builder. It's branded CLB Learning for a reason, and it's branded to you. So all the links, all the information on the website are connected to you. And that's what makes it so incredible, because you just use it like a normal blog, share it out there, get it out there, and you're going to see activity coming from all the connections that blog is making. So here's an example of what a naked CLB blog looks like. Sadly, this is what Kevin's looks like, but we're going to change that, right, Kevin? I love putting you on the spot. This is Anderson's blog, so it's just what a naked blog looks like when you get it set up. So it's the link that says Get Started with CLB has your affiliate link in it. The page, who we are and what we do, there's a link on the page there to CLB, and that is connected to you. And on the main page, the Welcome to My Contact List Builder Marketing blog, this is a blog post, and that post is also connected to you. Awesome. Can't wait to see what you do, Kevin. Now, here's a blog from one of our newer members. Well, actually not a new member, but Brooks Fields has been a lifetime member of CLB for a long time, but he just got his blog last week. And I'm really excited with what he's done. As you can see, if we go back here, this is the default blog. This is Brooks' blog. He changed the picture. Doesn't that look nice? He put his own picture up there. Now, something else he's done, and it doesn't show on here. We'll see it when we go into desktop sharing. At the bottom says Quick Start Guide. So he's done his own post on there already, giving away the Quick Start Guide. So he would have followed my instructions on how to do that. And then where it says Learn More About CLB, what he's done is put a form on his blog. Now, I just want to take a moment to talk about putting a form on your blog. It's a very simple thing to do, but there's something going on between the TCP form code, which is a JavaScript, and our blog. So when Brooks tried to edit the code to put in the form himself, it just came up with gobbledygook. I've had that happen to me as well. I tried it and it worked. So, it's kind of, it's really hit and miss right now until we figure out what the little bug is there that's causing it not to work. If I use a form from another autoresponder, it works fine, but we're using the Conversion Pros autoresponder because that's what's connected to your CLB leads. Does that make sense to you guys? So it's the same campaign, the same autoresponder that your capture page is connected to. So it's another way to get people to learn more about CLB. Isn't that cool? Okay, so we show you how to do that. So this is Brooks' blog, and here is Michael's blog. Again, Michael hasn't put a form on his blog yet. However, He has been doing some posting every day, actually, and he's been posting them in our group. And I got to tell you guys, when Michael posts his blog in our group, you want to go to his blog, you want to like the post, you want to comment on the post. On the page at the bottom, there's a place for you to leave a comment. You want to share the post, so share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on LinkedIn. Thank you, my love. There we go. H2 water. If you guys aren't sure what that is, this is hydrogen water. Just excuse me for a moment. Ooh, that's cold. I drink that, and you'll even notice a difference in my talking. All right, so let's talk about who has access to the CLB blog. It is not available to all members of CLB. You need to be an upgraded member. We do have 3 options for upgrading at CLB. There's a monthly option, an annual option, and a lifetime option. And as a new member, you can log in and get a special. We have a one-time offer for $247 that allows you to upgrade and get a discount on the annual, a discount on the monthly, and a discount on that regular lifetime membership. When you're upgraded, you get access to the blogging platform. How cool is that? We get that all set up for you. One thing you need to know is that the blog is done manually, so you're going to come into your members area. As an upgraded member, you're going to see on the side there upgraded membership bonuses. On that page, we talk about the CLB blogging platform, and there is a link to the form for you to fill out for the blog. Now, something I want you to keep in mind for those that don't have your blog yet, when you create your blog, the username that you put on this form is going to be the extension of your blog. So the blog is at contactlistbuilder.com, and your blog is going to be / whatever you put for a username. So if I can give you a little piece of advice for everyone out there, the best thing to do is to put your name as your username. So it would be contactlistbuilder.com / Kevin Michaud. Kevin didn't do that. He's got a username that he brands himself with online, and that's okay too. Michael used something different, and that's okay too, because it still brands to you. Lisa did do that. Hers was Lisa M Gentile. It's changes. It's different for everyone. Okay, but that's what I recommend. So if you're new to watching this and you're ready to get your personal blogging platform with CLB Learning, just keep that in mind when you're using the username, that it's your name, because that just brands it more to you. Does that make sense? You're going to put your name and your email address. This is the email address you're going to get all the blogging information to. Make sure it's one that you receive email from, and your CLB ID number. If you're not sure where to find your CLB ID number, it's in the affiliate back office under affiliate toolbox. When you click on the affiliate toolbox, your affiliate link is listed right there, and at the end of the affiliate link is your ID number, and so all we need there is that number. If you forget to put it there, you're not sure what it is, it's okay. I know how to find you in our system. You can't get away. There's no hiding from Janet. Excuse me while I have a drink of freshness. So we're going to go into desktop sharing, and I'm going to cover a bit about the back office, your CLB blogging dashboard. Now, if you've never had a WordPress blog before, it may seem a little bit confusing. And so I'm just going to show you the areas where you need to focus on, okay? If you're an advanced WordPress user, it's going to look very familiar to you in the back office. We're going to show you where to set up your profile if you want to make any changes to that. We're going to show you about customizing your themes and the other themes that are available. Something we want to look into, Dawn, is maybe adding a few more themes to the back office. I know that maybe some of our members would like to have some different ones. And, while I have your attention, if when you get your CLB blog, if there's a theme that you've used on another blog or that you see out there with WordPress and you would like that added, just get in touch with us, and we will be happy to look into that. If it's one that will fit with this platform, we'd be happy to add it for you. You could change your name. You could if you wanted. It's up to you, Kevin. You don't have to change it because you use that username for everything out there. It's just that with a blog, and that's I'm really glad you brought this up, because it's I think it's important for our listeners to understand that the whole purpose of a blog is branding you, and my intent with the CLB blogging platform is for you to personally brand you, because when the blog comes out, your blog, Kevin, would say list building with Kevin Michaud. Michael says list building with Michael Lipsy. Lisa says list building with Lisa Gentile. So it's mine says list building with Janet Legere. And so that's branding you. That's what they're going to see when they bring it up. But if it's in the username, if the username is in the URL, it's just connects it that much more easily. And it's just a little thing of mine. You don't have to change it, but if you want to, let me know, and we can do that. We're going to talk about adding widgets, the widgets that are available to you. Now, one thing you need to know is you can't add outside resources to these blogs, okay? It's a networked blog. They're all connected together. I have a main network dashboard where I can control all the blogs. Yeah, I have access to all your blogs. Sorry, it's just the way it is. I'm really special. What can I say? But if there's anything that you want to have added that's not there, please get in touch with us and we'd be happy to look into it. We're going to go through the settings and show you some of the things that you may want to change. It's not necessary. It's just really comes down to personal preference. Some people like their blogs to look a little different and act a little different. We will talk about setting up your SteamPress settings. So I don't know if most of you have Steemit or Hive. If you're working with ClickTrack Profit, you've got those accounts, and we've got it so that it posts automatically to Hive, which is a way for you to earn Bitcoin. Did you know that? Because when people comment and what have you from the Hive chain, you can earn cryptocurrency, which I think is pretty cool. And then I want to talk a little bit about the difference between a post and a page and how to create them, because I know that it can be confusing, especially if you're new to blogging, you haven't ever had a personal WordPress blog, and even if you have, you may not really understand what the difference is between a page and a post. And so that's one of the first things that I want to talk about when we are in our desktop sharing. I presume that there are all the legal pages on there, like the I assume so too, John, right, Don? I'm pretty sure they're at the bottom of the page. Well, when we go into desktop sharing, we'll check it out. But I'm pretty sure they're all there. Don was looking after all of that. So, and when you bring up the blog, Lisa, the first thing it has is saying that we have the cookies and all of that. So all of that stuff is on our blog. So let's go. I want to talk a bit about what to write about so that when we get into the blog, we can talk more about that. All right. So I want you guys to think about, this is my short list of things that you can write about. And I've got 6 things on here. Okay, those 6 topics are enough to keep you writing almost every day. Do you guys agree? Curating content from other blogs. This is something we're going to get into next week when we show you how to find other content out there and use that content to create a blog post on your blog without you having to write that content. Okay. I'll change that for you after the call, Kevin. Happy to do that for you. All right, so let's go live. Hang on, I just want to go back here. Let me clear my head. The strategies of the Quick Start Guide. There's an awful lot inside that Quick Start Guide that can become a blog post, you know. Have you guys ever thought of that? All the steps, what CLB is. You could take the words right out of that Quick Start Guide and make a blog post out of it. Anybody ever thought of that? What a brilliant idea. You could link it to your links and everything. You can talk about the benefits of upgrading. One of them being that you get a blog just like this. That's a great blog post. There's all kinds of reasons and benefits to upgrading, and you could pick one and write a little blog post about it. You can write about what you're learning at CLB. Are you learning anything? I hope you are. Have you learned, is it keeping you focused on what you need to do? Is it helping you stay a little more focused on your business? That's awesome. Write about it. Your primary business, if you have one. If you don't, You could be writing about the other programs that are a part of CLB. These are things you can be posting about on your blog post. And I mean post. This is where you're doing your posts. We'll talk about the difference between posts and pages in a minute. You can do a recap of our weekly webinars. So when this webinar gets uploaded to YouTube, you can grab the link or you can grab the code, put it right on your blog post, and just do a little summary of what we talked about. There's an easy blog post for you, and you get one of those every single week. So there's 1 out of 7. Curate content from other blogs, from Facebook, from LinkedIn, from wherever you can find it. You can take that content, refer to it on your blog, give credit on your blog, and bing bada boom, you've got a blog post. You don't even have to put a lot of words in there. This is curating is something that's really simple to do. Now there's Janet's way of curating, and there's Dawn's way of curating. And next week, we're going to have Dawn come up and give you some guidelines on curating content, some of the things you need to keep in mind, some of the things you need to focus on. And then there's even a template that helps you to curate, full-on content. And then we're going to go through it Janet's way, and I'm going to simplify all of that, okay? Because it's the same process, but Don explains it so well, and he really understands the mechanics of putting that blog together. And when you follow that, it really is very simple. I simply take it down and do less of it, right? So really, when I'm doing a post, I'm putting the post up there, I'm doing a little summary about it, and I'm giving credit to where that post came from. Okay, and Don's doing it a little more technically, and I love the way he does it because I think it's important that you have that, and then we can break it down for those to make it a little simpler. Does that sound good? And are you good for that, Don? I didn't even talk to Don about doing this next week. But I mean, he could do this in his sleep, so that's what's beautiful about it. It's really simple for him to show you, and that's what I'm really wanting to do, is for him to go into his CLB blog, go grab some content somewhere. In fact, that's one of the things he can do, is go do some search, go search for a keyword, grab some content, make a post out of it right on the blog. Because if you see it happening, that to me is worth its weight in gold, because it's like anything. Once you see how somebody does it, it's one thing to have it explained, but when you see it, it makes a lot more sense. You guys get that? Awesome. All right, I'm going to go into desktop sharing. Alrighty, can you guys see my desktop? I'm sure that you can. Yes. Awesome. All right, so here we are. This is my blog, okay? List building with Janet Legere. I really haven't done a lot with it, but I am posting on it. So I have a form, learn more about CLB. This is the form right out of the Conversion Pro. So when I fill out this form, in fact, I can show you. I'm just going to pick any link, and I'm going to submit. Thank you for subscribing. So I get a notice from the blog. And then, look where it goes. It takes them right to my thank you page where they can learn more about CLB. So I think that's pretty incredible. Again, as I said, it can be finicky. If you're putting your form code on your blog and it doesn't work, get in touch with me. I'll try and do it from my end and see if it works. I don't know what the quirkiness is to make it work. Okay, so I apologize for that. So here you can see that I have some blog posts. Here I'm talking about the Conversion Pros, content curation checklist from our webinar, and I included the webinar. Do you see how simple this is? And I even put the checklist here. Social media marketing. So you can see that I'm making work from home solutions, promoting this technology, fresh leads. There we go. So I've started some posts. Now here's Michael's blog, and I just got to tell you guys, I am so proud of Michael because he's not really done blogging before. However, he's done some writing, and he had an idea, and we just got talking in the group one day, and I said, you should be blogging about this, because you know what? Here's somebody with a goal. Michael is a truck driver. He's on the road all week. He drives, I think he said 2,500 miles a week. That's a normal week for him. That's incredible. That's really hard on a body. I don't know that I could do it. Okay, I have a hard enough time making it through a day. But you know what? When he gets to a truck stop, and like right now, he's on the road and he's on the phone watching our webinar because he wants to learn. He has a goal that this business is going to get him off the road. And he knows that he has to put in whatever time he has into making this work. And here's what he's done. Now, we haven't had it put a form on his blog yet. That'll be the next thing that we'll work on, but that's okay because here we go. What is financial freedom? He's been put up a post today. We showed him how to put a picture on his post, how to click. So, you know, for more info, click here, how to do hyperlinks. So he's just really glummed onto this and really taken off with it. You know, warrior's heart. So he's got lots of posts here. And so remember I said you can comment. So if you just go to their blog and not just to the post, you actually have to click on the post to get to the comments. And so now you see I can share it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. If I come down here at the bottom, I can leave a reply. So you can see that I already did, right? A nice simple plan for real financial freedom and you are well on your way. Great post. Okay. Now something I want to show you. Wonder if it'll come up if I remember. Because remember, Michael, I was showing you. Not sure if I can find. No, that's not where I want to be. We'll get there. Okay. When we posted this, it automatically gets posted to the Hive network, and it's pretty incredible. I'll find a way to show you guys. All right, so here's Brooks. Brooks is a brand new blogger with CLB. Obviously, he's had a little bit of experience. He's changed his header, which I think is gorgeous. And look at this. He has created a page. Now, remember we talked about the difference between a page and a post? About Me is a page. Let's click on it. So on this page, Brooks has written a little bit about himself. Here's a picture. Thanks for stopping by. A little bit about me, the search for plan B, the solution to the quest. And there we go. Isn't that incredible? I think that's a great ad. So this is a static page. This page doesn't change. It's always there. It's on the menu. Who are we and what we do? This is about Dawn and I and CLB Learning. This is a page. This page is static. It doesn't change. You see, you have to click on it to get there. Now, when we go home, we either click on list building or click on home. This is our blog, and these are posts. So Brooks has done a post about the quick start guide. Download the guide here. So he hasn't written anything. He just download the guide, which I think is awesome. And he has uploaded the guide to his blog. So he's followed the instructions on how to do that. That's his first post. I think he was just testing things out. And here's the generic post, the first one that's on there. And you'll see that it has his name. And this is his link to CLB Learning. And this is something I haven't figured out a way to change yet because the default blog dot always has your name that you posted it. So I'm not sure if there's a way in the network blog to change that so that it changes the poster. Probably not, but that's okay because as you start posting, you'll see that it's using his name here. And this is Lisa's blog. So Lisa's blog, again, is a generic blog. There's no posts. This is just the way it starts, but it has her name, her links, and everything like that. And I'm pretty sure if we go over here, let's build it. Let me see if I can remember, because I was just looking at it this morning. Oh, look, I got it right. And here's Kevin's blog. So Kevin's blog is one of the very first blogs that we started, and as we started growing them, I've changed the headings. Because here you can see it says expect to profit. So I need to go into Kevin's blog and change that, and I may do that today just to show you. But we can change that to say list building with Kevin Michaud. So we're going to go in here. Ooh, there we go. Now I'm logged in as the administrator, the network administrator, so that's why you won't see as much stuff up there as I do, but I've just gone to Kevin's dashboard because I want to show you some of the things you can do in the back office of your blog. So here is where you're going to add a new post. Now a post, as we showed you, is on your front page. The post is dynamic, which means it changes all the time. So every time you put a new post, that's what shows up on your front page along with your posts. That puts fresh content. Okay, and fresh content is really important for you to get into the search engines, and we're not going to get into all the search engine stuff, but it is important. And that's why you have a blog, because you're always putting new articles out there, and people are going to be following you, and they're going to start getting your blog feeds as you get them. So that's where your posts are. Pages are like you might have a page, an About Me page, as Brooks did. You may have a page for tools and resources. On my regular blog, I have a page with resources, and on there I would put the conversion pros and my viral mailers and Udemy and any of the tools and resources I'm using to market on the internet. That can be on my blog, and so that would be a page because that doesn't change. That's just content that stays there. It's going to be on the menu. Your posts are the content you're changing all the time. So I just want to come back in the room for a minute. Does that make sense to you guys? The difference between a post and a page? I want to make sure that you guys really, really kind of grasp that. Lisa, Michael, anyone? Hello? I put you all to sleep, didn't I? I'm sorry. All right. I think there's just a bit of a lag there. All right, so that's the difference between a page and a post, and you just click on that area. You can go, these are the posts that are there. You can add a new post, and it's just like anything. Okay, so it's all by blocks. This is just like doing landing pages. You're gonna put your title, XYZ post. If I could learn to type. And then you're going to start typing, and this is your content. I could add a picture here. See the little plus sign? I could add a picture. Okay, click an image, go from the gallery, which is going to go right from my blog. It'll go from my media. Or I could upload. See, I don't have anything in my media library. Well, there would be. Yep. All right, so I could upload this post. And there we go. And click that. Where's my insert? I think I can't see it. All right, I'm just going to close that. But you can insert a picture, or you can just type. Okay, there we go. Whoops. So we're just going to leave that. I'm not going to publish this. We're going to come back to here and just let that go. See, I'm not going to save it, but that's where you would do a post, and a page is exactly the same. They look exactly the same. Okay, so you just need to know in your mind that a page stays there forever and a post is dynamic. It's always changing. That's your fresh content. Okay, so a post is what you're going to be coming in here to do every day. You're going to post a blog post. All right, pages are something that's permanent content. So we come down here. These are, if people comment on your blog, you're going to get the comments here, and this, you can approve them or put them in spam, things like that. On your appearance, this is where the themes are. So you'll see that we have 5 themes here at the moment. You can change your theme. You can also, this is where you can customize your theme. If we click on customize, this is where you can change the header. Now this is where we're going to get fun, because see where it says expect to profit? I can change this and I can go list building with. So even the name of his blog doesn't matter. There. List building with Kevin Michaud. If you wanted to change, this is where I changed the link for CLB. But there we go. So now we've made those changes. We're going to publish that. And we're going to come back, just X out of there, and we're back to our main menu. Here are the widgets. So this is where you would add your form code. So you would just come down here to find the text box. You're going to bring that text box right up here to the top. I like it right at the top. And you know, learn more about CLB. And you would post. Now, one thing I want to say is when you're posting the code, you'll see that this is an HTML editor. You want to click text. It's important that you click text. It has to go in the text box. You'll just go into, well, why don't we? I'm not going to put Kevin's in here. I'm just going to grab a form. All right, so bear with me. I'm going to log into, we'll pretend this is my blog, right? And right here, external capture page. If you click on that, you're going to create, you'll create a form. Now, I already have one, CLB blog for class. I mean, I could pick one of these. I tell it the redirect URL. All right, so this add new, you know, we call it CLB test. We tell them the redirect URL. Whoops. All right, I think that's what it is. All right, now the success message. Remember when they filled out the form, it came up and said, thank you for subscribing. So I'm going to say thank you for subscribing. So I don't need to put anything else. Now pick the mail campaign. So there we go, CLB leads, but you know, whatever you've called your campaign. Here's the fields I want to show. I want first name, last name. I want it required. And I want them to leave a phone number. But it's not required. Okay? And I'm going to save that. Okay. And so now it comes up with my code. I'll show you how to get your code as well. So I would copy the code, come over to here, and just paste that code right there under text, right? And then I would save. I'm going to remove that because this is not, that's not Kevin's form, but let's have a look. And it did work, okay? And so now the form is on the blog. If I fill out the form, it redirects to the other page. So I'm actually going to come here and delete that, but you've all seen how that works, okay? Now, something I got to tell you guys, it may not work for you. When you put that in there, when you go to check it, you may not see the form. You might see gobbledygook or just code. If that happens, get in touch with me personally, and I'll see if I can add the code for you and make it work. Okay, so that's your widgets. There's different widgets down here. You can add all kinds of things to your blog. I want to talk to you about settings. Okay, your general settings. So when I click on settings, something magical happens. Okay, so here it's the site title. I can change it here or on the customization. Oh, we haven't. Kevin hasn't. I need to put your email in here, Kevin. Anyway, I see we have some work to do on the earlier blogs. If I come down here, this is where it gets exciting. Steam Press at the very bottom. And you see how it says Hive now. So it's Steam Press has transferred over to Hive, okay, which is fine. So it's, if you had joined through Steemit, you'll have your Steemit information, your Steam information, or you're going to have Hive information. So you have your username and your private posting key. Okay, so you're going to have a posting key, and there's different keys that you get when you sign up with the Hive or Steam programs. That's what you need to put here, and you only have to do it once. And you just click that up and bing, bada, boom, it's done. Right? And you'll have a verification code in your settings and what have you. If you have any trouble setting this up, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you set that up. But once that's done, so let me show you on my blog. Okay, so, my blog. Here we go. All right. So once that's done, when you go to do a blog post, so just let me show you how this works, okay? So I'm going to add a new blog post. New post. What I want to show you is down here. Hopefully you can see it at the far right. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, all right. Right here, Steam Press options. Publish to Hive. That should be default. If it's not, you want to click that And all of your posts will just automatically, you do your post and it's going to show on the Hive network. So isn't that cool? All right, let me see. I'm going to click this W. Yeah, I know, I'm not saving that. It's okay. Under your settings, something else that you might want to look at is your writing. This is the writing, no, reading. Sorry, guys. All right, so here it is showing my blog posts on the main page. Some people like to have a page on the front, but I like my blog posts to show. If you want to change this, you need to select a home page and then you need to create a page for your posts. If you want to do it that way, please get a hold of me. I'd be happy to show you how to do that. It tells you how many, so these are just some summary things. Permalinks. What permalinks are, and we have it set, the default is set to show your post. Okay, so if I go here, you'll see Michael's blog post is his blog name and then the name of his post. What is financial freedom? If, there's other ways you could do it. Would put the number of it. It could put different categories, but you want it to show that. That is default. If you want to change that, you can. Okay, because there's other options there. And I think that's all. If you want to set up a Kismet, what that does is it looks at all the spam comments and it will automatically put any spam comments in spam. And trust me, once you start posting, you'll start getting those spam comments. So you may want to look into that. And your Steam Press, and that was all that. So see, there's a comment here. So here we are. So I've got some comments I haven't approved yet, or it's been approved, but here's one that is just a ping back, I think. Right? It's waiting the spam check, but this one looks like it's just a ping back. Alrighty, let me come back in the room. I'm just going to come out of desktop sharing for a moment because it's easier. All right, Kevin's back on the road. That's okay. You can't chat, but if you have any challenges with that, Kevin, let me know. Lisa, Michael, I know Michael's on the road too, but do you guys have any questions about that? Lisa, did that kind of give you some ideas for your blog? Because really all you need to do at this point is log into your blog, click on post, click on add new, and type something. And then save it and then share it. That's what's, it's so simple to do, and it doesn't need to take a lot of time. You could do a quick post in 10-15 minutes. Now just think about it. At the end of this call, you'll have this webinar that you could actually you could write a blog post about, right? So just let me bring my pages back up here. There we go. So Lisa, I can't wait to see what you create. I'm really looking forward to reading your first blog post. Make sure that when you do write it, that you share it in our Telegram group. All right. You also want to go on Facebook into our CLB Learning group and share it there. You can also share it on our page. I'm okay with that. Anything CLB, I encourage you guys to share it with our group, share it in our Facebook groups, and we'll all help to get the word out there. That's how this works and why it's so incredible. Any questions? Well, we still managed to kill 45 minutes. I think that's pretty incredible. It just goes to show you there's an awful lot to talk about when it comes to blogging. Next week, we're going to talk about how to get some content for your blog in a very simple way. You will be blown away at how easy it is to get content for your blog. I mean, I really think I gave just talking about what you're doing here at CLB is going to give you content, but it's good to have content from outside sources, because what that does is it creates all these backlinks to your blog. It gets more traffic, more eyes. It gets you more credibility out there, and it just gets your name out there, which is what we want to see happen. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you for being here, and I appreciate everybody watching this webinar. Make sure you leave your comments if you're watching this on YouTube or on one of our blog posts. Leave your comments. We'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't joined CLB Learning yet, wherever you are, click that button Sign up today. It is free to get started. Highly recommend you grab that one-time offer so that you can start enjoying our CLB blogging platform too, along with our other benefits that are incredible. You guys are awesome. You know where to find us. Our blog at contactlistbuilder.com. Find us on Facebook at Contact List Builder, on Twitter at CLB Learning, and our Telegram ID at Janet Legere. And log into the back office once you're a member. Join our Telegram group. We're there to help you 24/7. Have a great day, everyone. See you next week at CLB Learning. Bye for now.